Your HR department lied to you. They told you, max out your 401k, it's responsible. They were wrong. I ran the math. That safe advice is a trap that is costing you exactly $172,000 over your lifetime. That is a Ferrari stolen from your future self.
But if you stay until the end of this video, I will hand you the waterfall algorithm. It is the exact code to capture the free money without locking yourself in a financial prison until you're 60 years old. Let's fix this.
I remember my first day at my first corporate job. I remember the smell of the carpet. I remember the cheap suit I was wearing. I was nervous. I just wanted to impress everyone.
And I remember walking into the HR office. The lady there, let's call her Susan, was incredibly nice. She gave me a branded water bottle, she gave me a donut,
And then she slid a piece of paper across the desk. She smiled and said, "Just check this box. It sets your 401k contribution to 10%. It's free money. It's what smart people do."
and because I was 22, and because I trusted her, and because I didn't want to look stupid, I checked the box. I walked out of there feeling responsible. I felt like an adult. I didn't know it then, but Susan was wrong. That little check mark was the most expensive mistake of my 20s.
See, Susan wasn't trying to hurt me. She just didn't understand the math. She was repeating a script. And that script is designed to make Wall Street rich, not you.
Today, I want to apologize to my younger self, and I want to save you from making the same mistake. Let's look at the first part of the trap. The part nobody talks about at the office parties. It's not the tax advantage. The tax advantage is fine. The problem is the menu. Imagine you are starving. You walk into a restaurant, but the waiter hands you a menu with only 3 options: a burger, a salad, and a pasta. And they all cost $500. Would you eat there? Of course not. You would laugh, stand up, and walk to the place next door that sells the same burger for $10. But in your 401k, you can't walk out. You are a prisoner of your employer's menu. And usually, that menu is trash. They force you into these things called actively managed mutual funds. They sound fancy. They have names like the 2055 Growth Horizon Fund, but they are bloated, inefficient products. A good investment, like a simple S&P 500 ETF, costs you 0.03% in fees. That is basically free. These corporate funds, they often charge 1%, sometimes 1.5%. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can hear you saying, "Come on, it's 1%. You're being dramatic. Who cares about 1% if the market goes up 10%? This is where the human brain fails. We are bad at exponential math. Let me put it in terms that actually hurt. If you invest for 30 years, you save, you sacrifice, you build a pot of $1 million. That tiny 1% fee eats $172,000 to $250,000 of your final wealth. Think about that. That means that every day you went to work, from Monday morning until Tuesday at lunch, you weren't working for your family. You were working for a guy named Larry in a suit in Manhattan. He took 25% of your life's work? Just for holding your money? Do me a favor. Pause this video right now. Log into your 401k, find the number that says expense ratio. If it's over 0.1%, you should be angry. That anger is good. That anger is going to help you fix this. But the fees are just the annoyance. The real trap, the thing that keeps me up at night, is the handcuffs. When you sign that paper, you are making a deal with the government. They say, "Okay, We'll give you a tax break today, but you cannot touch this money until you are 59 and a half years old. 59 and a half! I don't know about you, but I don't plan on waiting until I'm almost 60 to start enjoying my life. I want options now. What if you want to buy a rental property at 35? What if you want to start a business at 40? What if you have a medical emergency next year? If all your money is locked in a 401k, you are paper rich and life poor. You have a big number on a screen, but you can't buy groceries with it. And if you try to touch it, wham! 10% penalty, plus taxes. It's a shakedown. So, this is the dilemma. We hate the fees, we hate the handcuffs. Does that mean we should kill the 401k? Should we just ignore it completely? No, because despite all the trash, it has one superpower. One golden ticket that we cannot ignore. The match. And that leads us to the solution. We don't follow the rules. We hack the order. We use the waterfall. Forget maxing out. That is lazy advice for people who don't do math. We are going to be surgeons. We are going to execute a specific order of operations. Imagine pouring water down a tower of cups. You only fill the second cup when the first one overflows. Step 1. The free lunch. You contribute to your 401k only up to the match. If your boss says, I'll match 3%, you put in 3%. Not 4%, not 10%, just 3%. Why? Because that is a guaranteed 100% return on investment instantly. If I walked up to you on the street and said, give me $1 and I'll instantly give you $2 back, you'd take that deal all day long. That is the match. You take the free money. But, and this is the secret, the second you get that free money, stop. Put your wallet away. The trap is set. Do not put another penny in that account yet. Step 2. The escape hatch. Roth IRA. Now you have extra cash. Where does it go? You divert it to your Roth IRA. Why? Because the Roth IRA is the freedom account. In a Roth, you are the boss. You choose the menu. You buy the cheap ETFs. You avoid the fees. And the best part? You can withdraw your contributions anytime. No penalty. If you need money for a house in 5 years, the Roth says, okay. The 401k says, pay me a penalty. That flexibility is priceless.
Step 3. The overflow. Only after you've maxed out the match and maxed out your Roth IRA. Only then, if you are so blessed that you still have cash piling up.
Do you go back to the 401k? It is the overflow bucket. It's the last resort, not the first priority. Look, I know this stuff isn't sexy. I know you'd rather watch a video about a crypto coin going to the moon. But this is the plumbing of your wealth. If the plumbing is leaking $172,000, it doesn't matter how nice the house is. Don't be the person who wakes up at 60 years old, looks at their account, and realizes they gave a Ferrari to a stranger named Larry. Keep that money. Give it to your kids. Give it to your spouse. Buy the Ferrari yourself. But don't give it to Wall Street. Build the waterfall. Capture the match. Escape the trap. And if you are done being a customer of the financial system and you are ready to start being an owner, subscribe to Digital Dollar Wallet. We don't do financial advice here. We do financial engineering. Join the fortress.
Now, to execute step 2 of the waterfall, you need the Roth IRA. You just saved $172,000 by fixing your 401k. That's a huge win. But if you don't set up the escape hatch correctly, or if you earn too much money, the IRS will take another $12,400 from you in avoidable taxes. Don't let them take back what you just earned.
I made the complete masterclass on exactly how to secure that second engine. It is this video right here, the $12,400 Roth IRA mistake. Click it, secure the win, let's go build your tax-free engine. Cheers.